This is Gordon Cassius for IFLTV. Delighted to be joined this Monday afternoon by Mr. Peter Fury. How are you, mate?
I've done that much talking, my voice is going. I'm all right, yeah. All right, Coogan. How have you been anyway? You've been all right?
All good, yeah. Just saying, just got back from Nottingham yesterday. It was an eventful week, and yeah, here we are with another week. So who knows what's going to go on this week? So,
Yeah,
um, did you watch Wood and Warrington?
I didn't. I've seen some highlights. Um, yeah, I believe he had a very good boxing display.
Yeah, I mean, relatively, what you'd say, like a as dominant as you can get from Lee Wood.
Yeah,
So.
he's a good fighter, him, isn't he? He's got power in his hands as well.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, I think this is kind of a back end fight for both of them. I don't know what Josh Warrington does now after that, but Lee Wood, I mean, definitely say whether I mean, we assume he will fight again. But yeah, these guys have been, you know, two-time world champions, the pair of them, apiece.
Yeah,
They've been great servants, if you like, for the sport. And yeah, one will go on, and I assume maybe Josh may call it a day. We don't know. Who knows?
so it's their choice, isn't it?
Yeah. Um, Did watch the other Garcia and Barrios fight from the US.
Again, I've seen highlights of it. Look good. He looked very good. He looked like he outclassed him, outpowered him, outmatched him in all areas, didn't he?
Hmm.
He's good, that Garcia. If he's mentally switched on, he's very good, isn't
Yeah, it's mad. That's his first world title he's won in his career. He's
he? Yeah,
yeah,
surprising to think, really, because he's at that level, isn't he? But maybe we're going to see the best of him now. Now he's got the world title. He seems he's in a good place, doesn't he? So we'll probably see the best of him.
yeah. I think he's just touched on it there. I think if he like mentally, if he's got it together, Garcia, then
Yeah,
we see something different now.
yeah, definitely, Coogan. I think he's a phenomenal little fighter. He's full credit to him.
Yeah,
Good to watch as well.
absolutely. Yeah, quite a few fights have been announced recently. Obviously, the one well coming up in April the 4th is Chisora and Wilder, which is yeah, a bit of a mad fight that really, isn't it? I mean, they were talking about it a few months ago, and then suddenly it's on for Chisora and Wilder's 50th fight. Actually, aptly named 100. But yeah, I mean they've been they've been. I mean Chisora is and Wilder, the pair of them have contributed a lot, haven't they, to the heavyweight scene over the last decade or even past that.
They have, and listen, they've both done very well in their careers, haven't they? And it's a crossroads fight for both of them because if Chisora loses, well, he's done enough, isn't he? What does he need to go on for?
Yeah,
And if the other one loses, that's got to be curtains for him as well. So there's a lot on the line for both men, really. More so Wilder than Chisora, I think. But it's going to be a good fight, So it's going to be interesting, that one.
yeah, absolutely. So it's a bit of a bonus fight, I suppose. It's not the sort of fight that I suppose people really would think that would happen. There's no title on the line, etc. But it's quite intriguing, like you said, a crossroads fight for the pair of them. So
Yeah, I just hope Chisora doesn't get caught early or whatever because he's got power Wilder, hasn't he? If he catches you cold, you've got a big problem.
mm,
But listen, it's going to be good. Yeah, it's as much. I think it's a 50-50 fight. It is. One's got advantages and the other one's got ease. So
yeah,
it's going to be. It will be a good fight.
absolutely. Any news on Hughie at the moment?
Listen, can we fucking? What can I tell you? We're struggling to get a fight. But listen, he's ready to fight anybody, whoever he can get. He'll even come over and beat the opponent. Whatever it is, whatever's available for you, he'll take it, no matter who it is. What he said to me the other day, he's sick of fighting bums that's just climbed at the pub. He wants. Listen, you can't expect him to get up for these type of fights. So he wants to be in a good fight. So hopefully something lands for him soon.
What do you pin it down to, Peter? Like the reason why it's not quite working for him in terms of getting that fight he wants or you want?
It could be a number of factors, and I don't really care. I know the main thing is he's ready, isn't he? He's over his problems and he's ready to go, Hughie. The
Mm.
best of him is yet to be seen, and that's what I want. That's what I want people to see. But to do that, you need a dance partner, don't you?
Mm.
So that's it.
It's been 2 or 3 weeks now, but obviously Gradus Kraus had a great win recently over in London.
Yeah,
Uh, got the job done early.
he is. He's a fabulous young talent, young Grosskreutz. And I'm sure he'll continue on the same path as what he's on.
Mm. Um, Ben Shalom was talking about certain fights possibly for him, but yeah, do you think he'll have one of these kind of big names this year?
I think he needs it because the level he's boxing at, he's blowing them away. So he needs stiffer opposition for sure. And there's some good fights out there, light heavyweight, isn't there?
Mm.
You know, England's full of them. So he should be able to get the right matches, and soon, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Any dates when he could be returning back? I know he's only just fought, but any dates? No, when he could be
I
out
don't
there?
know. I've not spoken to Mick about it, but Mick's in touch with them, so definitely April, latest May. He needs to be on, doesn't he? He needs
Yeah,
to keep active, keep busy. But
yeah,
yeah, he's a fabulous young talent, young Gratis.
yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, Pete. Obviously, the weekend, like the headlines were taken by Conor Benn's, I suppose, yeah, shock move, if you like, away from Hearn to Dana White and Zoo for boxing. I mean, did it shock you or?
Not really. It's up to them what they do, isn't it? When you speak about fighters and you give an opinion, everybody reads something in it that's not there. You can never say the right thing, can you? Because we don't know, do we? It's not my business. I don't know what's happened between Eddie and Conor Benn. Same as we don't know their businesses. You can only hope that, well, it's probably too late now anyway. So once it happens, it happens. You know what it is? It's sometimes it's not the money's always there, but it's not that. But when somebody goes and let's say they don't want to pay you anything, it's the lack of respect. And I think all that it plays a factor. It's not just the money; it's a lack of respect. Because if somebody cares about you and they love you, then it's not about the money, is it? It should never be about the money. So you can, I don't know. It's uh, it's always awkward when it's like these things. But guess what? Nobody's really interested about everybody's problem. The fighter needs to do his best. Eddie Hearn, I'm sure, doesn't need Conor Benn in his career, so just move on, isn't it? It is what it is. What can you do? It takes two. It takes two to have a relationship. If one breaks down, well, don't matter who's right and who's wrong, it ain't going to alter the matter, is it? So you just got to get on with it.
Yeah, I mean, just obviously listening to the comments, I think what you touched on there, I think Hearn said the main issue wasn't a fact of Connor wanting to leave or better his financial situation. I think, yeah, the lack of communication or whatever, however he put it, was kind of the main, yeah, issue. But like you said, we're not them and we don't know the complete situation of what's been going on. The first time we heard about it is when everyone else heard about it. So, yeah, I suppose
Yeah, this is it exactly. But yeah, what can you say? It's one of them, isn't it?
absolutely. Um, but yeah, your other fighters coming up, Peter. What's happening with Rico at the minute? Obviously, he's been linked with a lot of fighters, Peter, Usyk included. What's going on there?
I haven't heard anything, so I don't know. I'm sure him and his team are doing what they can. So I've got I, nobody's really said anything to me, so I don't know. That's the bottom line. So I don't know what's happening there. Obviously, I know Rico very well. I know his team well, but yeah, I've got no, I've got nothing to tell you because I don't know anything.
Okay. And in terms of your other fights, Peter, what's happening with like Matty Harris, etc.?
Yeah, Matty Harris is on Chisora Wild undercard.
Yeah,
So that's yeah, he's training hard. He's looking forward to that fight. I think he flies back on Wednesday. He got a head-to-head or a round the table thing. So he's doing that on Wednesday. This Wednesday, he's flying back from here, Spain. So yeah, he's on with that. Who else? I've got young James Dean turning professional. That'll be interesting.
yeah,
So
quite a
yeah,
character.
you know what? I'm smiling, yeah, because time just flies. I remember him. I've had him since he was a little boy. He's been in with me since I think he just turned 13-year-old, and to watch him develop over the years has been a yeah, it's been a nice story with him, and I'm really looking forward to it. He's going to do big things. He's talented. There's it's another one coming through, so I'm excited about James Dean.
And he's got a personality to match as well, isn't
Well, this is it. Yeah, he's a good little talker. He is, but he can fight as well, and he can really fight. So I'm looking forward to him turning over. Talking's one thing, and he's got that in abundance, which always helps. But but he's a good little fighter,
he? Yeah,
so I'm looking forward to it. He'll compete at super middle.
yeah,
I know he's done all of his amateur career at light heavyweight. That's amateur boxing in the pros. He's not big enough to be a light heavyweight because the
yeah,
light heavyweights today they're as big as the heavyweights. They're certainly as tall anyway.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's going to be good. So we got that. What else can I tell you? That's it, Coogan. I got nothing else really. Nothing else going on. It's quiet. Well, training's not. We're every day at it. That's why I'm over here. But yeah, there's not much else going on.
Just before I'll let you go, obviously a great fight that has been announced as well is Fabio Wardley and Daniel Dubois for the 9th of May. It's a good fight, that isn't it, Peter?
That's a cracker. Yeah. And these are the fights we want to see, isn't it? We want to see. You know, there's one thing. If Wardley hits Dubois, it'll be a problem. The other way around as well. It's another one of them fights. It's a Chisora Wilder similar kind of carry on, isn't it? And these are the fights we want to see. At least so we're getting to see these good fights because look, picking lemons, is not going to do anything, is it? I can understand fighters that's been out a long time and they're coming back, and I get all that, and that's needed. But when you're at that world level and you've got that experience, why fight somebody who's not up to it? Then it becomes a business thing. But for boxing purists, you want to see good fights, don't you?
Yeah,
So it is a good fight. It's a very good fight. I
yeah.
tell you what, though, look how well Wardley's done. You know, it's I'm pleased for him. He seems a very nice fellow. I don't know him, but he seems a very nice fellow, and he's a good fighter, good all-round fighter.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, his story is just quite insane with obviously, it's well documented his lack of kind of any amateur experience in a handful of, less than a handful of white collar fights. And yeah, it's an insane story, really, isn't it? And now,
It speaks for itself. What he lacks in boxing ability, he makes up with it in raw determination and ploughing forward. No matter how much he gets it, he's coming.
yeah,
So I suppose. Well, look, he's been in with some top boxers, hasn't he? And, what he's done with them. So he's a danger, and he's a danger for 12 rounds,
mm,
unless somebody can catch him clean. Which in the heavyweight division, you, your defense is everything, isn't it?
mm. Um,
He's a good fighter, definitely. He's
yeah.
and full credit to him as well. He's doing very good.
Peter, Eddie Hearn's made some comments to say we potentially could see a ring return of AJ in July, which if he does, it's good. Obviously, we've spoken about kind of what he's gone through. But yeah, I think Hearn's made some comments now to say we possibly could see him return in July. So that's positive for him.
Yeah, definitely. It's what can you say again? It's a sad situation. What happened to him? And look, take the boxing out of it. We're all human. We've all got feelings, so it's not nice. And I think he's done the right thing. taking time out because it's not nice, is it, when your people, when something happens to your people who you're very, very close to, it's it's an emotional wrecking ball.
Hmm.
So you should take time out. Yeah, I think he will come back anyway because it's not nothing down to his doing, is it? But I think yeah, good to see him back in the mix. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, Peter, I will let you crack on with your Monday afternoon, wherever you are. And yeah, I think I'll probably will catch up with Mate Harris on Wednesday because there's some media stuff going on.
Are you
So
going there? Yeah.
yeah, I'll be there. So I'll make sure, obviously, we grab him and that. Have you got anything else you want to add, Peter?
Um, I can't think of anything, Coogan, to be honest. Just every day, same shit, different day, or same day, different whatever you want to call it. That's
Yeah.
it. But no, you all right?
Yeah, all good, all good. Just ready for another wild and wonderful week in boxing.
What's the best fights of your dreams? What would you like to see? Who who with?
Fights of my dreams. Oof.
What fights would you really like to see? See, I've become the interviewer now, aren't I?
It's quite, I mean, what, just between that, like British fighters or just fighters in general?
No, around the world.
Around the world.
Yeah, who'd you like to see?
Do you know one fight I do want to see? I want to see a and Bam Rodriguez.
Oh, but listen, I seen him box. I think it was his last fight. I've never seen a little boxer like him. Have you? He's got everything, hasn't he? He steps. Every time he steps, he's got the shots. Somebody whose distance perfect. The combinations he throws, the relaxedness, there's no urgency. This guy is an unbelievable talent.
Mm.
He, eye coordination, hands, feet, they're all in sync. He's definitely a running stream, he is. That what I seen the last time he boxed was a perfect performance. Where was it? In Saudi, I think, was it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw it on the TV. Yeah, brilliant. They call him the monster, don't they?
that's Inoue. Inoue's the monster, yeah. I mean, the old cliche of AJ and Fury, still want to see that. We've been talking about that for 25 years, so that is whatever that is. And then, don't know, Peter, you've, yeah, put me on the spot with that one. I've not been asked that for a while. I've not really given it much thought of actually what fight I'd currently really want to see that hasn't happened
That's
or
going to be interesting with Benavides gone up to cruiserweight
yeah, absolutely.
and see if he carries the same ferocity at that weight and the same power ratio. That'll
Yeah,
be interesting.
it's a great fighter he is, Benavides.
Oh, definitely. He ticks all the boxes again. Again, phenomenal young fighter. So what shows he's on now then? So you've got this. We've got this on the 4th of April. What's coming up in March?
So you've got March has got Italma and Jermaine Franklin, that's the 28th of March.
Yeah, that'll be
You
decent.
have Jazza Dickens and Kakachi in Dublin on the 14th of March.
Oh, that's going to be a good fight. That is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you've got 4th of April, obviously Wilder-Chisora, and then the 11th, Tyson and Makmadov. 18th, we've got Callum Smith and David Morrell, which is a great fight
That is a good fight as well. Yeah.
in Liverpool.
Yeah.
And then 9th of May, you have Wardley and uh, Dubois. So that's kind of yeah. I mean, I've probably missed a couple there of shows there as well, but they're like the main ones coming up in that time. So
Good bit of boxing happening, isn't there?
yeah, absolutely.
So I'll probably see you now at the
Chisora Wilder.
Zora Wilder, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Always good to see you, Coogan. Catch
Yeah,
up with you, mate.
absolutely. And then yeah, we'll catch up. I'm sure that date will come around relatively quickly. Well, it's March at the end of this week, isn't it? So
This might as well say it's 4 weeks away, isn't it?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it'd be good. And I want to see where's I need you to do. But when are you going to start doing the boxes in need logo for me?
Whatever you need me to do with it. Whatever
I
you
know
need.
I've not asked you, have I?
No, whatever you need me to do.
Exactly. I know that, Coogan. Yeah, you can start. mate, helping us promote it. You know, it's for the boxers, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Let me know
We're all
what.
involved in boxing, so why not?
Yeah, whatever you need me to do.
You know, like Cougar. But listen, we'll definitely catch up. Be good to speak to you.
Yeah, 100%. Peter Fury, much appreciate your time, and no doubt we'll see you in a few weeks.
Anytime, Cougar. Good to speak with you.
You too, mate.